Bethlehem Lights, and we were talking about that shooting star that they have coming up. Their sister company is Wicker Park, and Wicker Park means there's no lights to it. It's the non-lit division of Bethlehem Lights. You've been loving Wicker Park for the years that they have been here because they create just some of the most realistic faux type of plants that you can use all around your house. And I love that a lot of them are going to pair back to one another. What you see in front of us is the topiary tree. Now you have your choice between the topiary tree or the topiary wreath to bring it home. We're gonna go through all the options. Let's start off with that wreath. If you wanna bring the topiary wreath, it's 24-inch. It is a boxwood wreath. It's an indoor and outdoor safe. This does not need to be covered porch at all. This would be totally fine to be able to put just right out into the open. This is a sale price of $32.98. You've got an easy pay of $8.24 here. We started the season with 4,500 of these. And did you say 200? Yeah, only 200 in the summer spruce remain, and then this is gonna sell out. So our final 200, keeping in mind, we started this season with this with 45, and we are down to the final 200. Now, in the topiary tree, this is a boxwood topiary, you're going to see 3 different layers here. You have the lilac that's got that little bit of purple to it. That is our most limited option with 150 that remain there. Over here is gonna be your green, and then the summer spruce. Now this should be $110 today. It's 2 pennies less than 100. You're saving $10 and it's an easy pay of just $25 a month for the next 4 months. Your item number is H502441. We're gonna welcome in Rachel Pavis, who brings us Wicker Park and is part of the Wicker Park team. Thank you so much for being here, Rachel. Happy Mother's Day to you. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for having me, Justin. I'm super excited about these topiaries because I've got to tell you, I love that we are using our really special PE material, which means that these are fade proof, Justin, fade proof. They're not going to fade for up to 5 years. And when we claim that at QVC, you know it has to go through really rigorous testing. So this is going to be something you can use outside year after year after year and know with confidence that it's going to look beautiful and vibrant and not get dull and washed out and be those ugly colors.
I'm looking right here of this winter spruce. If you want to bring the set,
Yes.
it's $33 if you want to bring the 2 of them on an easy payment, which would be fantastic. But let's talk, Rachel, like the difference that we see with Wicker Park, and the reason why everybody loves them is because it is so realistic looking. We see that so well in each of these, but especially in this greenery where there's different tones of green. It's not just one solid color. This is always looking so well manicured and groomed, but it also looks so realistic because it looks like it's literally blooming in front of you.
It does. So what this is, Justin, is we used a color injection mold process. So if you're familiar with the Bethlehem Lights Christmas trees, and we always talk about how we take a real mold from a real tree to create them, well, that's the same process that we're using with these.
Really?
So it's giving this amazing realism. It's giving beautiful color tone. It's not painted on there. It's actually the colors injected into the mold. So that's why you're getting the pretty lilac tips, or on the green, you're getting those really pretty lighter green tips on the outside of them. And we used something we're calling this our long boxwood. We really just introduced that in 2023. But what I love about that, Justin, is it has a little bit more of an organic feel. It's not quite so tightly manicured, which you often see with boxwoods.
Yeah.
And so what that means is that it looks more realistic. When it moves in the wind and when you touch it and you see it move, it just adds so much to the look of realism to these.
It adds such like an upscale look to this anywhere that you put it. When I see something like this, I feel like I've seen them in homes that we've driven by in Florida where it was like, oh my gosh, I wish that one day we'd be able to get a house like that, because it's this unbelievable landscaping that gets done. You typically would associate something like this with that high-end landscaping, but today you could bring home this faux version that looks so realistic and real, but you can do so on an easy payment of $8.25 for the wreath, $25 for that topiary, but if you do want to bring home a complete set of one of each where they're matching, then the option that you're gonna wanna go with is the summer spruce. Now, when we started this season, we had 4,500 of these wreaths to go around. Less than 200 of the summer spruce wreaths are all that remain. The other options sold out, but you still can pick up the topiary. This one is gonna be that summer spruce. Over here is the green. And then we also have it in the lilac, which is gonna give that little purple tip on the top of each one of them, but there's less than 115 of these to go around. H502441. Now the trees, $99.98. You're saving $10 there, and then a sale price of $32.98 for that wreath. What is the construction of this, Rachel? Is there any assembly when we get this home, or is it out of the box like this?
Yeah, so there is a little bit of assembly. In fact, I'm showing you, I have two different versions here. So you can use each one of the spheres separately if you would like if you wanted to put them into baskets or urns and things. Here I have just one that has two of the spheres. It's a 2-ball topiary. So when you first get this home, the ball is going to be, there we go. You're going to have this bottom part connected already. So your first topiary is already connected. You connect the trunk, then you connect the second topiary or second sphere, and then you have another piece that then goes, and it all threads in. It takes just a few minutes, threads in there, and then you can put your third sphere onto the top of it, Justin. So you really have a lot of versatility with these. Not only you could just do a single sphere, but you could do a double sphere, or you can do the full triple sphere. And you're getting the pot and everything with it so that it makes decorating super easy.
And is that pot weighted too?
Yes, so it weighs about 12 pounds, which is really nice because if you want to put these out, I think that they are beautiful flanking. Maybe you want to flank your front door or flank your fireplace. If you have an entrance to your patio, these would look amazing if you flank them there. But you can also plant these right into your mulch beds, Justin. So if you have a spot where, that your plantings haven't started to really come in well enough and you want to add something sculpturally, I love the way that this looks because it's so beautiful and so realistic.
Everybody is loving the green topiary right now. I mean, this one, it looks like you were just at that high-end restaurant and it was what was flanking the doorway, and now that could be at your front door. We also have a lilac as well as that summer spruce. The summer spruce is also available in the wreath. That is the only one that is available there. Super limited in the wreath. We started with 4,500 of those. The last couple hundred to go around at this point. It's H502441. Rachel, thanks so much for bringing this here to us. We appreciate it.
Thanks. I'll see you soon, Justin.
Okay, up next, I have been waiting to get my hands on this lamp. This comes to us from Kim Gravel. There she is.